carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially to the first century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the jump.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for the Lions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dayo Odeyingbo able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
That first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And some space here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Chubb will get the call, running left. Oh, a second dosage. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to get it running right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Williams, a man in motion right.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Operating from the gun, Saunders looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Saunders. That's complete to Mooney. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day. And it caps off a great day of football.
In motion left comes Williams. Now Chubb running right. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. A nice little juke. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he's, what, 4, 5, 6 years old? And dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Now they return to the ground game, Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to the air on second down. Saunders. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Saunders. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Saunders to the right side, complete to Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Saunders.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Saunders. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're going to try and throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and it often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Saunders. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Saunders. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Saunders toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down. Saunders. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're going right back to Pittman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Gets around him. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
14 on the play. It's second down.
To throw on second down. Saunders. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Saunders. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
2nd and 14. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Saunders.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the right sideline.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A good pickup there at 22.
Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Chubb again.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Saunders, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake. Saunders. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Lions 52, Colts 14. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing after the interception. Saunders.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Saunders. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. There's a nice move. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First down, Colts.
Back to throw. Saunders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.